Moveable Maker, facilitating the design, generation, and assembly of movable papercraft. A movable is a type of papercraft in which one or more elements are touched or moved by the user to generate an effect. With movables, effect can take many forms, such as hidden pictures becoming visible when flaps are lifted, content popping out of the page when a page is turned, or elements moving when a tab is pulled. As this diagram illustrates, the process of designing, generating, and assembling movables requires our MoveableMaker software, a desktop printer, a MoveableMaker generated instruction file, and a craft paper cutter or laser cutter to actually cut the design. After the software is loaded, the user can use MoveableMaker to customize a pre-made design or start with a blank canvas. If the user chooses a blank canvas, the effect library on the left side contains 11 effects that can be added. To ease understanding about the capabilities of different effects, whenever the user hovers over an effect in the effect library, an animated tooltip demonstrates how the effect could be used. Once an effect is placed on the canvas, the movable effect is rendered using 3 layers, that is the base, mechanics, and front layers. The base and mechanics layers are hidden from view by default to prevent confusion. However, all 3 layers can be cycled through using the radio options provided on the right-hand side. Users can customize their movables in a number of ways. If a user clicks on an effect, customizable effect-specific options are shown in the Effect Options panel. For this volvel, one can customize the cutout shape geometry, the angle and location of the cutout shape, the location of the cutout for the user's fingers, the content to be printed on the wheel, and the type of wheel that is used. In addition to having access to a library of foreground and background images, users can add their own photos, drawings, text, or freeform images to their designs. Once satisfied with their design, the user can click on the Generate Blueprints button and is prompted to specify the materials they have available. MoveableMaker then generates 3 vector graphic blueprint files for cutting, one for each of the base, mechanic, and front layers. If digital content was used, 3 PDF files, again one for the base, mechanics, and front layers, are also output for later printing. Depending on the materials and equipment available, once printed, the graphic blueprints can be used to cut the necessary components for the movable. Within the context of our implementation, a hobbyist paper cutter, the Silhouette Cameo version 1, was used. Once all the components are print and cut, a PDF file of design-specific instructions generated by MoveableMaker can be consulted to help assemble the movable. Within MoveableMaker, 11 different movable effects were implemented. They include jaws, jalousie or blinds, rotating levers, and lift the flaps. Pull to rotate, pull to translate, slide to see, and spinners. Touch and feel, volvel or rotating wheels, and cobwebs. We use the SVG file format as it allows movables to be generated at a variety of sizes and supports a variety of equipment and materials. Here we see paper and laser cutters cutting the same design in paper, wood, and acrylic. To evaluate MoveableMaker, we conducted 3 workshops, focusing on creativity, ease of use and learnability, and natural crafting workflows. Participants were first guided through the design, cutting, and assembly of a movable. Then, they were given free time to explore MoveableMaker and assemble other movables, as you can see here. As these movables demonstrate, the content that was created was both unique and personally meaningful. For further details about the workshops, please consult our paper.